welcome. This is the Elite Review Podcast. We have a great episode for you to hear today. We'll be ranking the Marvel Disney Plus announcements that came out, and we have a lot of them. We got a lot of trailers, and we are very happy fans here. So, this is 13 shows we're breaking down, so we're just going to go top 13 style, starting with our least, the one we're least excited for to the most excited we are. Let's go ahead and just dive right into it. You want to start us off here with your least excited show?
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. Alright. I wrote down this list, but I think I'm going to change it up a little bit right now.
Okay.
So it might be a little bit confusing. I'm going to put... I think I'm going to put She-Hulk at last.
Nice.
Just because... I don't know. I'm not that excited for it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting seeing... is her name Tatiana?
Yeah.
As She-Hulk. That'll be kind of cool. I can see her doing that really well.
Me too, yeah.
I just don't know that much about She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And I don't know. When I hear that there's going to be a She-Hulk show, I'm not like, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about some of these shows. I'm just like, yeah. It sounds cool.
Definitely.
All right, what about you?
My last place from 13 is going to be Ms. Marvel. Don't get me wrong. Every single one of these shows here I'm very excited to see. Doesn't matter what it is. It's just this is my least excited one. But I love Ms. Marvel. You know, I played the Avengers game, and she's a really big part of it. And she's a great character. I have no problems with her really whatsoever. She's just not like super interesting to me. And I don't know too much what her show's going to be. I do like that she's going to be in Captain Marvel 2. And obviously she'll probably be a part of the next Avengers roster. So that's really cool. And I think her powers are pretty dope as well. I'm just not super excited, plain and simple.
Yeah.
That's about it. But, okay, number 12. What's our number 12 spot for you?
Okay, so, it was a really hard tie between Ms. Marvel and She-Hulk.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put Ms. Marvel right here, but really they can switch or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that she is a very fun character. I think her personality can be really fun. But also kind of cringy.
Yeah.
She seems like she could be really fun. I like her powers and everything. She just doesn't appeal to me that much when I think of a show with her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know her in the comics at all. I just know her from the Avengers game.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw her in the Lego games. Besides that, I don't know her very well, but she seems like it'll be a fun show, and it'd be awesome to see her in the Avengers.
Yeah.
But everything else just sounds a little bit more exciting to me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with that. My number 12 spot here is going to be I Am Groot. I am excited for that. It's just there's not a whole lot you can do with that. So I don't know how good the story is really going to be. It's just more going to be like a fun thing, I feel like. I'll laugh a lot. I'll love it. But I don't think it's going to be groundbreaking or do much for the MCU. So unfortunately I can't put that very high. But I'm very excited to see it. I'm definitely going to watch it. And I love Baby Groot. You know that. So that's my number 12 spot. Here we go. Number 11. What are you feeling?
I'm going to put I Am Groot. Yeah, because it's just going to be like, it's probably not going to have like a main storyline or anything. It's just going to be something fun each episode.
Yeah.
Which I really look forward to watching. That's going to be so fun because I just love Baby Groot.
Me too.
What I think would have been a better idea is to do a Rocket and Groot show.
Yes.
Maybe Groot being
better.
being an adult Groot.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of... I don't know, where are we taking place with this? Because he was just teenage Groot, now he's Baby Groot. Is it going back in time?
Probably back in time, yeah.
But I think it would have been way cooler to see a Rocket and, like, adult Groot show.
I agree. I think even if they do this show, they should have a lot of Rocket in it.
Yeah, he better show up.
All right.
I can't see Baby Groot being by himself.
Or I hope the Guardians do make appearances in it, because I think they totally would, and that would be awesome. So, yeah. Any more comments on that?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
So my 11th spot here is going to be She-Hulk. Okay. I'm a little more excited for that than...
Yeah, I kind of want to change that a bit, but, you know.
Yeah, they all are pretty close in enjoyment and stuff. The only reason I put She-Hulk above Miss Marvel or I'm Groot is just because Mark Ruffalo is showing back up.
I forgot about that when I ranked this.
Yeah.
And now I'm, like, kind of regretting my decision, but...
Well, you can never change it. It's solid.
It's solid. I can't make another list.
Yeah, She-Hulk just seems cool to me because, yeah, Mark Ruffalo showing back up. I love Mark Ruffalo, man.
He's awesome.
I love to see him in anything, and I feel like we haven't seen him as much as we should be in the MCU.
Right?
I would really love to have a Hulk TV show with him. That would be even cooler.
That would be so awesome.
I know that due to Universal, that's a little sticky and tricky, so I get that. So I would love to see him show back up. I actually love the story of how he gives a blood transfusion to She-Hulk, and she becomes She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters, and she's actually just a lawyer, a normal person, but due to that injection, she becomes a Hulk. Yeah. Pretty cool. And Abomination's coming back as well. I don't know if you heard that.
I did hear that.
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't really remember him in Incredible Hulk because I don't remember that movie very well.
Yeah, me neither.
But I really think Abomination is a cool character.
He's dope. So,
he's so
yeah,
cool.
I'm excited for that show for that reason, but I mean, not as much as I am for the other shows on this list. So that is my number 11 spot, and we're making it now into our top 10. What is number 10 for you?
So at number 10, I have Ironheart. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm excited to see some more Iron Man stuff, Iron Man armor stuff. I hope that we get some cool suit-ups or something. Mm-hmm. But I don't really know much about this comic book character that's going to be creating the suit.
Riri Williams or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know much about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we already have, we have Iron Wars and stuff, so we already have quite a bit of Iron Man.
Yeah.
So this is probably just the one that least excites me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna put that there.
Yeah.
What about you?
Same there. That's my number 10 is Ironheart. Pretty much for the same reasons. I don't know a lot about that character, and I don't know... Well, it's just hard, because I know in the comics she basically is trying to create Tony's armor and use it for good and stuff, and he is like a hologram helping her, all that stuff. This one, they make it sound more like she's making her own armor, but it's just going to base it a lot off of Tony's armor and stuff, like the best suit since Iron Man's suit. Uh-huh. So that excites me a little less. Yeah, I do know it's supposed to tie into, I think, Armor Wars or maybe Secret Invasion, one of those. I can't remember. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know much about that character. I don't know what her reason's going to be for needing to make this armor. I don't know what she's going to do with it.
I think it would have been cool if they just did a rescue.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, and I think it can be cool. I think they're obviously trying to make a Young Avengers here, and I'm honestly betting you we'll get a Young Avengers Disney Plus show or movie here. Because, they announced Ant-Man 3, it's bringing Cassie Lang back, and she's supposed to be Stature or something in the Young Avengers, and now we got Ironheart right here, Miss Marvel, probably Spider-Man, Peter Parker will be a part of the Young Avengers, so that's exciting. It's just, I don't know much about these characters and stuff. Oh, by the way, Kate Bishop as well. So, yeah, tons of Young Avengers here. Obviously, they're making Young Avengers, so...
For sure.
That's cool, but it's not my top,
I'm not very... Maybe we'll like her, though. We don't know. I don't know anything about her, at least.
So we'll have to find out there. So, number 9 here. What's the number 9 spot?
At number 9, I put... I feel kind of sad to put this one so low, but I really honestly love all of these shows after that. So, I'm going to put What If. Mm-hmm. Because mostly it doesn't really do anything for the MCU.
Yeah.
And I think it's just going to be a fun show. It's going to be so experimental, and I don't know, I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. I like the animation, too.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very interesting to see. But, yeah, it's not as appealing to me as some of these other shows, just because it won't contribute at all to the MCU, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I get that for sure. Well, my number 9 is the Guardians Holiday Special. I'm beyond excited for that, but that's probably just a one-episode thing. Probably going to be pretty quick. So, same kind of with how you're feeling about What If. I just don't feel like it's going to progress the story. It probably doesn't even have to do with the MCU. It's probably just its own little fun Guardians story. But I love the Guardians. I mean, that's perfect to see them doing a holiday special. I mean, come on. That's the greatest thing ever. To get Star-Lord back and everybody during like a Christmas thing on their ship. I would love to see that 100%. Right. So I'm very excited to see that. But that's going to be a one-time thing and it's done. So it's just not a ton of importance for me. I'm excited for that, though. Anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna do that, but I'm gonna put Guardians there.
In that spot.
Oh wait, you mean it's the next place? Huh?
Oh, next place. Okay, cool. So we're talking about our number 8 right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So I'm gonna put Guardians at number 8.
Nice.
Yeah, I am beyond excited for that show though.
Yeah.
Because I love seeing anything Guardians of the Galaxy related. I loved both movies, and they're just such fun characters, and to see.
Oh yeah, and James Gunn coming back to do it. It's great, so.
James Gunn, and it's gonna be like a holiday special, and we never see this from the MCU.
That's true. It's always like
And
Star Wars.
I think this is the one group of people that could pull it off.
Yeah, easily.
It's gonna be so much fun though.
Definitely.
It's gonna be like right before that new Guardians movie.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And yeah, it's held down because it's not really a show. It's just like, it's probably just gonna be like maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just a short little special thing.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be tons of fun
for sure.
Yeah. What about you?
Cool. My number 8 spot is going to be Hawkeye. And I'm still very excited for that show. And I love Hawkeye, and I'm very glad he's getting his time in the spotlight and getting what he deserves, because he definitely deserves it. And I think he is, like a great character to make a show about. I can't even think of many characters that are better to take shows of than Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Because he has a family. He has a very, just a very show life. Like, you could do a whole entire series on Hawkeye, honestly. So I hope they do a bunch of seasons on him and stuff. And I just would love to see him. And I think Kate Bishop will be awesome. She's a dope character. I've heard some stuff about the Hawkeye comic run they're basing this off of, and it seems like a pretty cool comic. So I'm excited. It's just everything else I'm a little more excited for. So that's my number 8 spot. But what's number 7 for you?
Number 7, it's gonna be Hawkeye. Just because I think after Age of Ultron, because he was pretty lame in Avengers 1. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, he was. He got gypped on that movie.
Yeah, and that was obviously everyone's least favorite Avenger, but I think once Age of Ultron hit, they really developed more on his character. And so, just that movie in general, that little speech with, Scarlet Witch, that is what makes me excited for this.
Yeah.
It's his performance in that. And all the other movies, too. He's great.
Yeah, he is. He's great.
And, yeah, I'm very excited to see Kate Bishop, even though I don't know much about her.
Yeah.
I thought, if it was me, I thought that it would be really cool to see a Black Widow and Hawkeye show.
That would be amazing.
I think that would be better, but
I sure hope he shows up in that Black Widow movie. I'm still holding out hope for that.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure he's going to. So.
But yeah, so I'm very excited for this. I think Hawkeye is such a cool character, and Kate Bishop will be really cool too.
Yeah. I agree, that Age of Ultron Hawkeye makes me excited because I love that version of him, so.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, my number 7 here is Secret Invasion. And I'm very excited for Secret Invasion.
Or 6?
7.
Oh, we're on 7. Okay.
Yeah, so my number 7 is Secret Invasion. I love Nick Fury to death. I could see millions of shows about him and never get tired of Sam Jackson showing up as Nick Fury anytime in the MCU.
Yes.
I don't care where he shows up. He could show up in Guardians or anything, and I would love to see him. And, I love that it's bringing back Talos, because I actually like Talos a lot. He was one of my favorites of Captain Marvel. And I just love that we're going to continue that story there of, how he's known him since Captain Marvel, and how we're probably going to see that sword space station from Far From Home get paid off and stuff, figure out what that is. So I'm super excited to see Secret Invasion. So yeah, that's my number 7 spot. And now we're moving on to number 6. What is your number 6 spot?
I'm going to put Secret Invasion on number 6. Just because, I love Sam Jackson in anything he's in. I think he's just a great actor.
He is.
He can be really funny too.
Yeah.
And Talos, he's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we get to see a payoff of Far From Home.
Yep.
The whole thing at the end with the car,
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be awesome. Do you think?
It will be.
I could maybe see Captain Marvel making an appearance, but for some reason I can't.
I think she should. I think it's supposed to tie into Captain Marvel too.
I think so too.
Because her comic run and everything's very scroll based and everything, so I'm sure she'll tie in, or he'll tie into her movie. Yeah. One or the other.
And
definitely.
I also think that the scroll race is just very cool.
They are cool.
I think it's a cool race.
Shapeshifters and stuff, pretty cool.
So I'm very excited to see them, but mostly just Nick Fury.
Yeah.
I would have even been fine if it was just a Nick Fury show.
Yeah, no, definitely. Anything with him is just awesome. So
yeah, for sure. Nice. What about you, though?
My number 6 is going to be Armor Wars. I'm very excited for that show. Don't know a lot about it, but I do love Don Cheadle. I think he's very underrated in the MCU. I don't know why people don't like him more. I love Rhodey. I think he is fantastic. He's got a lot of the charm of Iron Man. And I just love seeing him in the Iron Patriot stuff, everything. I love him. So I think how they described it, where Tony Stark's armor is getting into the wrong hands, sounds pretty important, and I'm excited to see what that has to do with him. Hopefully it ties into the Ironheart series as well. I guess we'll see. But I just love Rhodey. I love Don Cheadle, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, number 5. Here we go. Top 5. Let's go.
Number 5. I'm gonna put Armor Wars at number 5. I think it's gonna be so awesome. And again, this Iron Man stuff excites me way more than the Ironheart stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Because we're gonna see more Iron Man stuff, but it's War Machine.
Yeah, it's War
a
Machine.
character we already know.
Yeah.
He's built up, and I think it's just gonna be so awesome to see him again. And yes, Don Cheadle is very underrated.
He is.
I think he is a very great character, and I wish that we could see more of him with Tony Stark.
Me too.
But nope. Anyways.
But nope. Yep. Cool. Well, my number 5 spot here is going to be What If. And I put this one a little higher just because I love that it's going to be each episode for each movie of the MCU.
Yeah.
And then we get to see just a different version of that going on. I love that they pretty much got the entire cast to come back to do their roles. So it's not just some random people doing their roles. I love that. And just based off that trailer we got, I just think there's some cool stuff like Doctor Strange stuff and the Peggy becoming Captain America and Black Panther being Star-Lord. Like, that's just awesome to see all these different things. And it's kind of interesting, I think, that the MCU can do something like animated, because you don't usually expect that from anything like that. So it's like they're doing their own kind of Clone Wars sort of thing, but making it animated. Cool. So, and I just love that it's even going to include the Spider-Man movies. I don't know why I love that.
I do too.
But I just would not expect them to do that, and they are going to do it for Homecoming and Far From Home, so that's exciting. And then just even Iron Man, like, I just want to see how they're going to change up Iron Man's in that movie and in that show. And yeah, so that's my number 5 spot. Number 4, what are we feeling?
I'm going to put Loki here at number 4.
Nice.
I thought the trailer was really weird and wacky.
Yeah.
And I love weird, wacky Marvel stuff any day of the week.
Me too.
And I think we really need more of it.
Definitely.
And yeah, and I love Loki. I love I can't remember the actor's name for some reason.
Owen Wilson?
No.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston?
Tom Hiddleston. Yeah. I think he's just a great Loki. And he's one of the best Marvel villains for sure, hands down. And yes, Owen Wilson, he's going to be in this.
Yeah.
And wow, I love Owen Wilson more than... Nah, I don't love him that much. But
yeah, he's great.
I love Owen Wilson. I don't know him in many things.
Me too. Yeah.
Man, I do love his wow.
Oh, his wow is wow. Very wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably talk more about that, but I'm going to let you go.
Nice. Well, my number 4 is WandaVision. And don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for that show. Way more than What If and everything else I've already talked about. And I love that that's the first thing we're going to be getting here of new MCU content. I think it looks weird. I love that. I love how it's going to get very multiversy. I love how Vision still gets to come back and be even Paul Bettany like as a human in some things. Mm-hmm. I love that it's going to be sitcoms. I love they filmed it in front of a studio audience. I love that we're going to get Office documentary stuff.
Yes.
Just everything is a great recipe for something really cool. And that she's going to tie right into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Awesome stuff. So I'm all for this show. It's just not as exciting to me as the ones I'm going to put in the top 3 spots. But that is my number 4. But here we go. Top 3 spots.
So
do
this 3 and 2 was hard for me to put down.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say at number 3, I'm going to say Moon Knight.
Okay.
And
nice.
I am very, 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 very excited for Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I love his whole Batman type feel. Mm-hmm. I don't know too much about him, but I can tell he's just such a cool character. I've seen him in video games, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I think he can be a really cool character.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I hope we get some stealth.
Yeah.
What about you?
My number 3 is going to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So that's just slightly above WandaVision for me, just because it's a little easier to process. I'm sure once WandaVision comes out and I see all that, I'm going to love it probably more, honestly. But I just love Bucky and I love Falcon together. And Falcon hasn't always been my favorite character, but I can tell, like, I think he's going to be cool in this role where he's not just Captain America's side guy. Like, he's taking the lead, which I love. I think Anthony Mackie's great, honestly. He's really funny and good. And I just love that Zemo's coming back, and we're probably going to give him some cooler stories than he got in Civil War. And yeah, I just love the dynamics between him and Bucky. I love how Falcon's new suit looks. I love how we're going to have to deal with this, like, post-Endgame world of, like, who's going to be Captain America, and how probably the government is not wanting them to be Captain America. And I'm hoping we get some sort of old man Cap, just a nod to him would be great in any sort of way. So I'm excited for that show just because the action looks good, and I think it's a great place to start after Endgame to see how that's affecting the MCU and stuff. So that's my number 3. But here we go, top 2. It's exciting.
And I'm gonna have to put Falcon and Winter Soldier at this one.
Number 2.
This one is really hard for me to decide between Moon Knight and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But I think since I know these characters a bit more, and I love their dynamic together.
Yeah.
I love how they kind of hate each other, but they're gonna team up.
Yeah.
I think that it's just gonna be so fun. And I hope that I want to see that shield. We need to bring up that shield.
Need that shield. Give this man a shield.
Yes, I absolutely. I think that Falcon is going to be treated a lot better in this show because I haven't liked him throughout the MCU.
Yeah, me neither.
But man, that whole flying scene at the end was so cool.
It is.
I love
really
that.
Cool.
And same with Bucky. I haven't been the biggest fan of him.
Yeah.
But I think whenever movies and stuff do solo stories, it really makes me like the characters more. So yeah, I think this will be fun. And yes, anything nodding to Old Man Cap. I hope we even get like a cameo. That would be so cool.
It'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
So,
nice.
What about you?
I agree with all that. My number 2 spot is going to be Loki. Because, oh man, just that trailer did it for me. Before that trailer, I was way more pumped for WandaVision and Falcon than Loki. I was like, Loki seems okay. But, for me now it's Loki. Just because that trailer to me just seems so cool. Like Owen Wilson, and you get all these really random, weird things going on with time and the Time Variance Authority. I just love that he's like looking at images of himself from like Avengers and stuff. I really love the shot at the end where he's like doing President Loki stuff.
Oh, I love that scene. That's awesome.
It's just so cool, and I just love when he flies out of the plane, and you can just tell like this is going to be kind of an evil Loki trying to get his way through the multiverse and different timelines and stuff. So I am just all for that. I am all for this show now. So I'm really excited for that show. That's my number 2 spot. But what is your number 1? Here we go. Number 1.
My number 1, and this might change. This is what I'm feeling right now at the moment. With all the trailers we've gotten and all the news we've heard, I'm going to have to put WandaVision at my number 1 spot. And this was a very tricky decision. Yeah. But I think since this show is going to be opening up the multiverse, I assume.
It is, yeah. Yeah,
for sure. I'm just so excited to see this whole Phase 4 multiverse stuff, and this being the opening into that is going to be so awesome.
It is, yeah.
And I absolutely love that they're doing sitcoms.
Me too.
Yeah. And yes, we're going to get an Office type thing.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of the reasons I'm most excited.
Yeah.
And yes, I love weird, wacky Marvel stuff. Yep. This is probably the wackiest thing we've gotten so far. Out of like this announcement. Yeah. And that pushes up the excitement a lot. But again, I need more trailers for more shows to be more excited for other things.
That's true. Yeah.
But we've gotten 2 for this show, and I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
What about you?
My number 1 is going to be Moon Knight. Yep, I am most excited for that show. Mostly due to Oscar Isaac, I think will be so awesome.
Oh, I forgot to mention him. Yeah, I'm so
I love seeing him with
excited.
that beard. I just love how he looks and how he acts. The Moon Knight character just seems awesome just because he's, like, I think schizophrenic, and it seems like he can be pretty brutal, but, like, pretty cool. He's kind of like an anti-hero in a way. I love how he just looks with his, like, white uniform and his hood.
Can we just say, his hood is so cool.
It's dope. And I just feel like it's going to be one of, like, the darker things of the MCU.
I think so, too.
I'm excited to see some darker things in the MCU. And I just see that show becoming just freaking amazing. I hope it doesn't flop. I don't think it will, but I think it'll just end up coming out as just the coolest show that they're making right now. So I'm very excited for
I
Moon Knight.
definitely see that as a possibility.
Yeah, even just a standalone, like, I don't even care if it relates to the MCU very much. It's just a cool story to see, just in general.
I even had a hard time because I wanted to put that at number 1.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, all these shows, obviously I'm excited for all of them. All of them seem really good. I think they're all going to be high quality and good stuff.
Yes.
Quick shout out here to Fantastic Four and Ant-Man 3 being announced.
Yes.
We didn't know about those.
King the Conqueror.
King the Conqueror, Quantumania, sounds amazing.
Sounds
Fantastic
awesome.
Four, directed by John Watts. You know what? I'm all for that. I'm so
Me
excited.
too.
I hope John Krasinski's Mr. Fantastic. If he's not, I'm going to be very sad.
I will cry.
Yeah.
Because he would be the perfect Mr.
They
Fantastic.
gotta pay that off. I swear. Like, that would just...
Yes.
That would make us fans just the happiest in the world if he was cast
Me too.
as him. So
Honestly, to see him in any role of the MCU, though, I'd be happy.
me too. But him as Mr. Fantastic, that's nothing tops that. And Emily Blunt too is like
Invisible Woman?
Oh, that would be just a dream. I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see.
Also, I'm very excited to see my expectations turned with this because I don't know them in the comics very well.
Me neither.
I know they're supposed to be way more awesome than they are in the dumb movies.
Yeah.
But I only know them in the movies. I've only seen them in it.
Yeah.
So
No,
I am
definitely.
very excited to get a very good, because it's the MCU, it's got to be good.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm excited to see a good version of the Fantastic Four.
Me too. Yeah. Very exciting stuff. So there you guys have it. That is our ranking. You just want to go over your list real quick here?
Yeah.
13 on.
So at 13 I put She-Hulk, 12 I put Miss Marvel, 11 I put I Am Groot, 10 Ironheart, 9 I put What If, 8 I put Guardians Holiday Special, then I put for 7 Hawkeye, and then Secret Invasion, Armor Wars, for 4 I put Loki, and my top 3 was Moon Knight, Falcon, Winter Soldier, and WandaVision.
Nice.
What about you?
My 13 is Miss Marvel. Then I'm Groot. And then She-Hulk, Ironheart, Guardians Holiday Special, Hawkeye, Secret Invasion, Armor Wars, What If, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, and then Moon Knight. So there you guys have it. That is our ranking there. Make sure you check out our other ranking. We checked out the Star Wars Disney Plus shows being released. We're also releasing a Mando Episode 7 breakdown. We'll be doing an Episode 8 finale breakdown too.
Heck yeah.
Continuing our Star Wars Skywalker saga with Return of the Jedi coming up. Check out our Captain America review that we just did. We reviewed the very first Captain America movie, The First Avenger. Just like and subscribe. Check us out. You can check us out on Instagram too at the Elite Review Podcast. We do a ton of fun polls and tons of fun highlights on there and just tons of cool posts. So make sure you just let us know if you want us to review anything. Let us know if you ever want to collaborate. We're always down.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys have it. You guys have a great weekend.
See you guys.